Hey everyone, this is JC Mastro here, one of the editors and authors on Tales of Monstrosity, our new anthology from Cabot Crossing Publishing. I'm here with our esteemed leader, Marx Pyle. He's here to tell us about the anthology and his story. So how you doing, Marx?
I'm doing good, doing good. Yep, my name's Marx Pyle with Cabot Crossing Publishing. And I have a story in this anthology too. It's called Rebel with a Cause. So
That's yeah, awesome. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the anthology and its origins and give us a little bit of a tease for your story?
sure, sure. So I guess it all started with the previous anthology, Dragons of a Different Tale. I had been writing a lot of short stories in grad school, and I really found it to be really useful exercise and creativity and a lot of fun. And I thought it'd be really interesting to try to do a collaborative project with a bunch of other authors on short stories and an anthology. So I challenged a bunch of authors, many of which are in this anthology, to write different kinds of stories with dragons, with like twists, genre and archetype twists.
Mhm.
And that went really well. And JC, wrote a great story too in that one.
Thank you.
Um, and then we thought we'd try it again. So that's what Tales of Monstrosity. This time it's about monsters from folklore and myth that don't get seen as often. Like vampires. Everybody's all about vampires and
Right.
werewolves and stuff. And so we wanted to get some other monsters in there that people don't usually see, and also put some twists on there too.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to work on this project. And we've also got some exciting things going on with a Kickstarter right now that's almost finished up. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that and some of the awesome rewards that backers can get?
Yeah, so this is the last video of our playlist with authors. So if you're watching this, either you have very little time to contribute or it may be the end of the campaign. Definitely go check it out on Kickstarter. We have lots of great rewards you don't want to miss out on. My story, Rebel of a Cause, has a Tuckerization. That's whenever you have a character in the story that's named after someone. So you can pay for that reward, get a copy of the book, but also get a character named after you. There's also a few other short stories that have that also, Tuckerizations. A whole bunch of different cool rewards. Not only can you get the ebook and the paperback, or maybe get Dragons of a Different Tale with Tales of Monstrosity, but you can also get like editing sessions with different authors, editors from the anthology. You could get your queries critiqued, if you're an author out there trying to get your story out there. Um, you can, if you're a tabletop gamer, tabletop RPG player, then you can get game stats in 5e or Pathfinder or some other game system of the different monsters and characters in the stories. So lots of fun stuff.
Very cool. Very cool. You mentioned the title of your story in there, A Rebel with a Cause. Want to give us a little bit of info about that one? Tell us about it.
Yeah, so it's about a shapeshifter. That monster is a puka, um, and he's a kind of freelance, underworld agent, some shady stuff.
Yeah.
Um, and he's been hired to work with this one team, and their job kind of goes sideways on him, and he has to make some difficult choices. So it's got lots of shapeshifting, of course, but it also has a lot of action and other kinds of Fey type characters too. Um, Hopefully with different little twists on them and stuff too. And it's part of the I have another book series. It's on Kindle Vella right now, and will eventually go out in print. It's called Obsidian Monsters. It's part of Obsidian Archives. It's an urban fantasy setting. This story takes place in that world, different characters, a little bit more of the shady side of it, I guess. And but it takes place in the same world. So hope people like it.
Oh, it's going to be cool. I had the pleasure of editing it, and yeah, it's fun. So I think this whole project's going to be a lot of fun for everybody to read. So definitely check this out. Why don't you let everybody know, Marks, where we can find you online and and your other projects?
Yeah, you can find me at marxpyle.com. I also have a podcast that I do with Julie that's called Genretainment. I have other book projects, short stories that come out, and you can also find a lot of those projects, all these anthologies, over at cabotcrossing.com. And yeah, that's most of it.
All right, very good. Well, it's been awesome chatting with you here real quick today.
Thank you.
And thank you again. Thank you everyone for tuning in and checking out Tales of Monstrosity, Monsters, Myths, and Miscreants. Coming soon. Thanks again.
Bye.
Bye-bye.